Hello everyone and welcome to the Ukestuff channel. Today I'm going to be showing you something kind of neat. They're with the Enya Nova, which is the new polycarbonate ukulele from Enya that has partial carbon fiber strands in it. There's been a lot of talk about people that have been wanting to customize it, so people have been cutting vinyl decals and putting them on. But somebody else on one of the ukulele forums talked about another solution, and I got in touch with the company and told them what I'd like to do, and ultimately we've created the company's called Neck Illusions, and what they do is they make custom decals. They call them fretboard protectors, but the idea is that you can put anything you want on them then, and those go on top of your fretboard. Now, they can be used on guitars, they can be used on ukuleles, plastic, wood, you name it. But in this case with the Enya, you're dealing with almost a perfect surface for it. So this is how they come. They come shipped, and you can buy a stock one, a standard one, or you can have a custom one made. So there's the Ukestuff logo. So when I'm playing, you can actually see the Ukestuff logo. You could put numbers in there for teaching, sort of like Matt Dahlberg does on his channel. And here is one with the Ukestuff logo. I don't know if you can see it with the reflection there on a second one. And if you notice, the entire pattern is created with the original ukulele in mind, and they can make these custom for you, which is pretty cool. And the process was quick, it was easy. If the process was slow at all, it was because I didn't respond to some emails for a while, and so I have absolutely no qualms about the speed and what you're going to get. And what I chose was a black fretboard that would match right along with the Enya, but then sort of like a abalone inlay that it will look like, and that will be the Ukestuff logo that you'll then see when I'm playing the Enya Nova. So the next video that I'm going to make is me putting this on the Enya Nova. What it requires is for me to loosen the strings and then clean the fretboard and let it air dry, and then to put these on. So that's what we're going to be working on. That's what this video is about, these Neck Illusion. If you buy a stock one, I think they're just under the $20 price range. If you get them customized, the company waived the customization cost for me, but if you would get them customized, there's an extra fee for that. It's not outrageous for something that you can do really pretty special for your ukulele. So I'm going to go cut now to the part of the video where I'm putting this onto that ukulele, and then I'll cut back to a video where I will show you being it played and how it looks in the end. Okay, so what I've done is I've loosened the strings and then just pull them off. So they're still connected on the tuning pegs up there. Then tape them down here so that we're completely off the fretboard. Then I clean the fretboard. On the instructions here, they say, clean the fingerboard thoroughly to remove any dirt, dust, and grime. If using your favorite fingerboard cleaner, wipe away any excess cleaner and allow the fingerboard to completely air dry. Well, in the case of the Enya Nova, I just use some Windex, or we actually have a different alternative for Windex that my wife, it's like Truman's or something like that, used their glass cleaner, just cleaned it off, used an RX cloth to get everything off there. Then, second step is starting at the nut of the ukulele, peel the first decal from the backing paper and center it into place on the fingerboard. If you don't get it right, don't worry, you can always lift it off and reposition it. And that's one of the things that the owner of Neck Illusions let me know, which is occasionally they test these on long-term ukuleles and there's no problem removing and no residue afterwards. Continue one decal at a time until the fingerboard is done. Replace the strings, which for me will mean take off the masking tape. Masking tape is very useful. It's a #1 tool with ukulele incidentally. And I'm going to work this way. I've got I'm working at a table here. I'm standing here, and I'm working around my ring light where my camera is. So I'm going to do the best, and I'm going to have to work kind of upside down and backwards, but that should also work for me, maybe until I get to the end. So I'm going to open it up. They do a really nice job packaging. They didn't have to go to this length, but it's really nice. Nicely done. And I just have to open this guy up. Should be able to rip it open, I don't think. There we go. And pull it out. So here is the label, and this is going to be going in the place here. If you can see that all the way across, all the way down. So let's get to the job. Kick off the first one. And working backwards. Maybe best to against the fret. You can probably use the card. Just make sure it's all nice and flat. And that one wasn't on there nice and straight. You can kind of see I've been kind of getting away from that edge, but it isn't sticking over the edge on that side a little bit. So I could go through and readjust all those so that they're centered. It's a little hard to aim, especially at this angle. And I may go back and do that and just get that all level on each side. These last ones don't quite matter as much. I mean, it's important for the overall look to stay the same, but they have no functional with design. And you can see I did that wrong. So I'm going to lift up that edge over here. Just use the cardboard to do that. I'm doing this really hurriedly. Normally you'd sit at home and you'd take your time to put all those stickers on, but I'm trying to just sort of demonstrate how this works quickly. And this one has to be against that side. So let's take a look at how it looks now. So this is the Enya Nova with the ukestuff logo on it in sort of a perloid. And there's a couple spots where it's bubbling that I can just run my finger over and flatten it out. Make sure that we're good. And then you can pull off the tape and you're good to go. So next time you'll see this, I'll be playing it. So ultimately what I'll do is I'll just remove the tape off of the ukulele, put the strings back into place, like this, tighten them up, and we'll be good to go. Okay, and here's the end result. It's an Enya Nova now with that ukestuff logo right on the front. So kind of great for advertising, and if I go to convention and I speak, so it's kind of fun to have that on there. And I know that it will also come off in the future if I need it to, or if I need to readjust it. So just again to prove that it doesn't mess with any of the playability here, okay, so your higher strings and lower strings, no problems there. A little bit of picking. Works just fine, sounds just like normal. One of the best parts about putting something like that on is that you're also not running any risk of dampening the vibrations on the soundboard, which theoretically stickers could do. There you have it. The Neck Illusions Fretboard Protector, I think is how they're marketing it. Basically a decal that's custom made for your ukulele. In this case, it's the Enya Nova, which is pretty popular right now. And for a lot of people that are looking for a way to spice up their Enya Nova beyond just its paint choice, which again, I think you have white, black, a powder blue, sort of a pink, and then sort of an orangey tangerine color. But I believe all the fretboards still remain black. You have a lot of options that you could do to spice up that fretboard to make it very personalized at a very, very low cost. Now granted, compared to the overall price of the Enya, that might be significant, but in the overall price of customization is really low to do something kind of neat with your ukulele. So there it is, neck illusions for the Enya Nova. They can do it in anything that you need for guitar or for any other kind of ukulele that you might want. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with more content soon.